Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. It's your boy Michi GG and today we have a treat for you. Today we are going to be playing Nightingale. This game came out earlier last week or weekend. I want to say like the 20th or something like that. And it looked pretty cool, so I decided to check it out. I've already hopped in for a few minutes and played through a little bit of the tutorial to check it out, but I haven't gone all the way through the tutorial, so let's hop in and see what awaits us. I feel like he looks just comedic, honestly. And this eye customization is nuts. You can change either eye, both eyes, then you can change multiple different, just so many different options just for your eyes alone. It's insane. So much going on here. And just look at the amount of makeup options. I can do a makeup tutorial. And again, you can do each eye different. Finally, you end off with your difficulties, which makes you look, I don't know, so different, so interesting. Start off with a nice, simple medium. Let's name our guy. And let's get started. Let's see what awaits us in Nightingale.
Before time itself, the realms have existed. Born of curiosity, we opened the first gateway to our endless Feywilds. The Fey have long since aided men in harnessing that which we live and breathe. Magic. Tolerance was known until your grasp extended reach. Greed, in the face of power, saw your world courting ruin. And out flowed the Pale, swallowing all in its path. Some fled its ever-spreading tongue, seeking refuge in Nightingale, only to be severed from assistance as the pathway between realms collapsed. But perhaps not all is lost, for Nightingale still stands, pushing forward towards progress and enlightenment. Humanity's final beacon. Your path thither is winding and full of terror's nascent realm walker. Wilt thou succumb to fey lands beyond thy wit? Or wilt thou endure, find the way homeward and rebuild anew?
Bum bum bum. I have no idea what Essence Dust is. Unknown Realm. 6:49 a.m. Let's continue our journey.
Hark, let my words steer your steps.
This is
How now, fleshling? Whither wander you, lost in our Feywilds? Show haste, human.
This is a very pretty game. It looks very good.
Quickly, before those bound fiends sniff out your despair. Shadows abound, yet like a fire's final embers, you refuse to be snuffed out. I come with an offer to guide you to a safer realm, and rebuke death, unlike so many of your kin. Take these blood-stained cards, play them, and let amiable bond be drawn between Fae and Fleshling. Give me your hands, that we may be friends, and I shall restore amends. Amosit inconul ame. Hurry yonder, toward portal and apparatus, so you, bare child of earth, might abscond this nightmare. Travel to the forest byway swiftly. Across the divide a greater gift awaits. Partnerships with we Fae afford many wonders yet unseen.
So, is he not a human? So little I understand about this game. I've seen very little about this game.
The fiends have caught your despairing stench.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Where we go?
Count thyself among the fortunate few who manage to flee the Pale's noxious proliferation. Nightingale still stands, but Earth teeters on the brink, and these wilds are far from hospitable. Sequestered so and struck by woe begs the question, wilt thou be a survivor? The gift I promised should aid thy cause. A hermetic guidebook and pocket watch, purloined off the corpse of a realm walker. Keep these like close companions, with the man-made network sundered. Entrust me to find the trail forward through these byway realms. In the interim, I hear your stomach snarling. Take reprieve from misery, and gorge yourself with a feast fit for a fleshling. Preserve yourself, and I shall return anon. Oh, under this mask, you wonder. I am Puck. Robin to some, Oberon's merry wanderer of the night, the last furtive fae to grace your kind.
Interesting. I mean, I knew your name, but I already knew that. Didn't really answer much of my question there. So now we're just gonna run through like the most basic survival stuff that you would know if you played any survival game. Was to collect berries, show us how to use berries, and we need to build a campfire. Classic stuff, but man, does this game look really good. Me and my friend were talking, and I didn't realize, I thought, seeing the little bit I've seen about this game, like I said, this game's been being talked about for a while, and I didn't know about it until recently, like right before it dropped. And I thought it was a AAA game. Seeing the little bit of footage I've seen, I did not realize this was like an indie developed game. I thought this was like a AAA title because it looked that good. Of course, I'd come to find that I was not right, and this is an indie title, so might as well collect as much as we can. So we have an early start later, and we have plenty of food stocked up because, wow, oh wow, can you run out of food and get hungry very fast. I'm gonna collect some more rocks, even though we have it unlocked. I'm gonna see one very unique mechanic that I'm not sure I've seen in any game ever, to be honest. Let's see that when we start building this campfire. So you build it. So you'll notice over here these. It says exposed and grit. Exposed. The structure is not sheltered, so it is red arrow, indicating that it'll have some sort of negative impact on this thing's stats. And grit, the structure is not on a stable surface. So I guess because it's on dirt, considered not a stable surface, again, looks like it's going to somehow negatively impact its stats. Putting it on something instantly makes it so that it is stable. That goes away. And then furthermore, if it is under any sort of roof, it doesn't necessarily have to be something you build, as you will see here shortly. It'll be not exposed. Now, I don't know how these affect it. I just know they do. And that is very interesting. Craft as many of these up as we possibly can. And wait for it to finish cooking. Is it all done? I thought it was still going. And now, of course, wants me to eat the roasted berries. Oh, God.
You've avoided embarrassment by staving off starvation. From the lingering scent, your meal was no summer court banquet, but at least you persist.
Yes.
We must carry forth whilst this byway is aligned with another, one which should get us closer to necessities we'll both require. The portal stands nearby. Delay not, for the withering sands await.
And off we go to the next. Tell me to collect. Location, realm, whatever. Now have a desert card and again the byway card. This card to seek. Play this card to seek a small transient realm. Diminutive wilds exist that serve as pathways between larger realms, like a secret passage between two glades. From the Fae, Red Cross Knights learned they were called byways. I think this is more or less specifically for the tutorial purposes. And now into the desert byway realm. We start off and we are instantly getting hot. So let's get out of the sun.
Summer runs through my being as blood runs through yours. Yet I've seen that dew men call sweat flow like rivers in our deserts. This heat devours spirit and life alike. Howbeit, enduring the elements is part of the Realm Walker's folly. Pleasure sought through vanquishing hostility. Whether this pleases or not, without shelter and the means to defend it, you'll not last long. Best to test your nesting prowess and avoid exhaustion, while I scour for the next byway.
Alrighty. And now, we must build shelter. Once again, we're running off. And let's make space again. Let's see what's happening. Really what's happening. Oh, we got one right there. It's not very hot. That's one. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to get a few what's going on. In the middle, problems, casual things. I'll try to find next one. And so you have nearby your hand ready to take off the right. Let's put that here. Come over here. First of all, first shelter that we're going to use. Now let's make our bedroll. Now we can rest. Which, like, regains your stamina and stuff. I don't know, that's kind of weird. So now we'll run off, collect some more supplies. And we're ready for the next step. Here, but I'm gonna go over here because just remember finding something like useful over here last time. There's like chests and things to be collected over here. falling impact. The veil between us. Boats depart daily now. Bells filling the harbor. Evacuations are underway, with some seeking refuge in other cities. Distant Nightingale draws others. With rumors of mechanisms that repel the pale, the journey is long and arduous, though all the while Sita keeps me on the shore, watching as the ships sail into the unknown. I long to see her smile again, the lopsided grin when she brings me a new discovery, the way her hand cradles each relic, her excited retellings. She is always so alive, so vibrant upon her return. I would give anything to have her by my side again. Just from the way that things are, described. Cards, that's useful, very useful. Let's go ahead and open up the guidebook and get our stuff crafted. Perfect. I'm finding a bunch of cards. So useful. Seems like it's definitely worth exploring this place.
It slipped my skull that Earth's great citadels resulted from decades of toil. Still, I expected more than that lowly truss of sticks and the haphazard cudgel you now hold. You'll need better woodworking skills than that when we reach our destination proper. It affords the perfect setting for... well, we shan't ruin the surprise. Let us depart, and speak of your ill-favored constructs no more. One final byway of muck and mire, then this path of beginnings shall fork unbounded into whatever endings you seek.
So it sounds like we have one more, essentially, tutorial spot to go to, and then we're on our own. Not on our own necessarily, but more free exploring at that point. So let's go ahead and to the portal and to our final byway. Looks like we have a hope. That's what it's called, a hope echo. It's like a note. Finally, our time has come. The pale surrounds the city, an oppressive wall swallowing the buildings, advancing ever closer. The evacuations have ceased. There is no longer a shore from which to escape. No one knows what happens when the pale overtakes you. As I stand here, the air is filled with screams as the pale slips along the streets, and then silence. I want to go to them, to help them, but there is nothing I can do, nothing anyone can do. It is becoming too dangerous to remain. A few others have dared to pass through the portal, despite what may lie beyond. They take their chances, but I wait here, unwilling to leave until the last second. If she returns here, she will know where to find me. Sita, sighing, wherever you are, please be safe. Interesting. We're not a thing. We have other cards, but this is all we can use right now. Because, well, tutorial. Let's see what awaits us in the swamp byway. Oh, this place is cool. Hello there, Puck.
If not for Astaroth's decree, this trek would have been as easy as peach pie. We Fae are forbidden from consorting with your kind. And while my amity is yours, it behooves us both to move with caution. But enough prattle. The bound guard Fae archways that align with temporal realms. As they're already acquainted with your despair, those fiends will emerge when you try to leave this final byway. While I know man's impulse is to flee, without pluck, you're sure to expire. Prepare yourself, Realm Walker. Once this fen is within our wake, a fine morsel of knowledge I shall bequeath. Ahead lie relics of humanity's future.
Alright. So now it wants us to terminate something. It's a pretty cool place, I'm gonna say. So I suggest we will kill the very scary looking kangaroo. Nice. Let's go. Looks like we still need one bones and one hide, which I think we can get just by killing another one of those guys. In the meantime, let's also head towards this structure over here. Do not know where the portal is. Is that the portal there, actually? Oh, that is the portal, but it looks like it could be the portal, and I feel like the portal's gonna be over there somewhere. Creepy noises. Alright. Let's go ahead and make ourselves this, for one. But also, here we go. Let's make ourselves a campfire. So as you can see, when I placed it, since I placed it underneath of those, it did say it was indeed a sheltered, which gave a green arrow. Again, indicating that it'll have some sort of positive impact on its stats. Let's go ahead and build it. I did think it was still in the green when I built it, but I'm not 100% sure, so. And now we have a bunch of meat. Perfect. And I think we also have our capelet. A bunch of stuff around here to collect. And we'll work our way up. Power. Also wants us to acquire a healing salve and roasted meat, which... Oh. There's a fight coming. That sounds concerning. So I guess along with what he was saying before, it did sound like we were going to have to, like, make a stand and fight. Sam... The Pale has reached the steps of the building where we first met. With shy gazes and murmured words, the same building where I have waited all this time, but I must make a choice. On one end looms the Pale, at the other the portal into an unknown world. Beyond the portal and into the realms, I may find others. Perhaps they have happened upon Sita and can tell me where to find her. If not, perhaps they will find a way to push back the Pale and reclaim Earth. I will search to the ends of whatever worlds I must to find her. The portal is opening. If I have chosen poorly and someone finds these writings, please tell Sita I have waited for her until the last, and that I will find her in the next life. That's kind of saddening. But it does sound like maybe Faye used to be like... lived like... I don't know. Lived in harmony with the people, with humans. And because of the law or the decree that Puck was just telling us about, at some point they were banned from cohorting with humans anymore. And now they abandon people, and it seems like some of those people might miss them a great deal. Now it wants me to use essence dust, which we've collected from, I don't know, probably various other things, but also from getting rid of, like, that stone that was weighing me down in my inventory. Up into the tower we go. See what there is for us up here, huh? The chest. Kind of lame we can't get to the top. At least not in our current predicament with our current items and stuff.
You've stolen life to preserve your own. A necessity, lest it become a vice. One imbibed by men like dandelion wine. Now, I've led you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. And forthwith, a temporal realm of abeyance awaits. And so too, Nightingale. First you must oblige your inner essence, and choose the landscape that beckons. Ah, no need for words, only thought.
Actually, that's interesting.
The mystery of the halt. Play your cards, but beware. The bound will storm once the archway rouses. Crack their pitiable little skulls. Show no mercy.
I think we want to go for this tower though, real quick. We're so close to being overcome by just. Cards super. We all got like all. Like where the actual very cutscenes, like challenges, and of course, the guys that went up on the very first world. I'm just curious what enemies in this future. So this tower, way down. Solid. So roof pieces work. Yes, I just want to create this portal into what I think is our first main route. We don't have a home route. Oh, wait, I can't jump. Let's not like here. Nice. Oh, look, it's not nice. Oh, yeah. Oops. Leave me alone. And I'm driving like on top. I'm going to awesome. Okay, smash that. Show you how like actually goes through the parts. The hell thing is I don't know. It's good. No, just like I'm not playing. Let's just myself that. I guess some stuff. And I'm just alright. I don't know exactly what it's like. What's something? How much is it? I don't get it. It's just a section. Let's get to this portal. Oh my god, he actually scared the fuck out of me. I thought I just ran past him and he didn't notice me. I was not prepared to turn around and see him just fucking lunging at me. So these are the fabled realms I have heard so much of, that I have spent years studying. Never once have I set foot here. It is stunning in its beauty. Life surrounds me. I can hear the birds where before I only heard the silence of a populace gone. There is no sight of another, nor the pale. Wherever I am alone. My heart aches for the world left behind. I hope others have escaped so that one day we may all return home. I hope Sita found respite. If she planned to return through the realms, she may still be out here waiting for me. The thought spurs me on. I see another portal in the distance. Perhaps if I pass through enough of them, I will find someone who has word of my sighing. Stay strong, Sita. I am coming to find you. My... Forest card. Man's card. Play this card to seek a realm of minimal danger, suitable for the construction of an estate. Oh. Maybe I do have like a home base.
Remain vigilant while the realms align.
Oh, apparently it's ready.
Realm Walker, your path forward is winding and full of terrors. Save yourself, survive the realms, and rebuild all that has been lost.
Getting exciting.
We made it. With the byways left behind, your beginnings have ended. I bid you welcome to the Feywilds in earnest. This realm has long been forgotten by the Fey, left in limbo, not unlike you. How fitting. And thus, here is yours to put down roots. But beware. In short time, darkness will descend, and with it, Stygian perils. Laying foundations will keep you intrepid, child of Earth. While you play carpenter, there are nooks in these surrounding wilds I must scrub for the knowledge I pledged.
Build the estate. Stone blocks and rocks. Which we have none of that. Let's make this thing. I'm tired of walking a fucking mile an hour. That thing's kind of cool. Respite. Locate. There he is. He usually comes to me.
Your tenacity overrules the gusts of fate. And this Fey you have pleased. Settled here, you'll soon wish to venture farther. The unending lure humankind so often succumbs to. Should you hear that siren call, you'll require unbraided cards and the power to play them. Fortunately, both are close at hand. And here is the knowledge that Robin's friendship affords. Across this realm lie sites of power, sealed by your kin long ago, forsworn by Fey, even longer still. There are many sites, each granting access to ever more distant spheres. Nearest, though, the Antiquarian, formidable enough for one so green. You must first gain entry, passing through a seal forged by those last children of Earth, who claimed reverence for our infinite wisdom. They, more than most, knew the gravity of a contract. Their gates bar access to those unworthy, but I see that strange, hopeful spark within you. Nurture it with its own fundament, humanity. Be it comfort, companionship, coffer, I know not. Once within, delve ever deeper, toward the pedestal. Upon it lies the means to... Hurry now, fleshly, and prepare. The infinite awaits.
Alright, that was a lot of talking. Oh, yeah, this is like a huge world. And I guess there's like portals probably all over it. Well, I'm on one island. Oh, this is interesting. Apparently there's different portals. Okay, so this is like, I guess, like a main world, and from here, it looks like we'll be traveling to other places. And I mean, I don't know if this world is full of different locations, and we picked our, like, spawn, or if it actually is a different world, depending on what your choice is. But obviously we picked the forest, and we are in the forest. Well, guys, this has been fun. And next time, we will be traveling to that, whatever it was called, portal. Thanks, guys. If you liked the video, then hit that like button and subscribe. Hit that bell icon for notifications. And until next time, GG's.